Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing okay tonight. We're just getting started here. A little bit late. We're gonna look at the some of the changes I've added to the app since, or to Jack since I last talked with you. We've added some cool features, and kind of want to show them off. I'm gonna continue to work with it tonight too. Just working through the queue. I don't really have any sort of big plan. What I do want to do though is I don't know if it'll be tonight because I'm not sure how well it'll play for the stream, but I want to build a way to like stream from my Mac laptop. I mean, I can go and install OBS and all that, that's fine, but I want to be able to like stream from my Windows machine, but like use my Mac laptop. I've got some ideas for how to do it, but it would be kind of hard to show off while I'm working on it, so I might do it offline, but just something to keep in mind or something to look forward to, because I wanted to show off some cross-platform development, and would like to show off a few more things that I'm working on over on the Mac side of things. Got a few projects that are intended for Mac OS, so it would be kind of cool to figure out some way to like pull that into the Windows stream. I got some ideas, but I'll come to it next time. But for right now, let's just kind of show you what I've been working on. Just going back to the dashboard. This is the main thing. As you can see down here in the bottom right, we've updated our active project and our sponsored by widgets. And these widgets are controlled through system widgets now. And I've got a few of them here. So the two that we're looking at in the bottom right, that's the sponsors in the active project. And my active project is just whatever project I'm working on. So like the way I've got it set up right now, these are the three sort of, I mean, these are real projects. They're not mock projects, but they're real. This one's on Windows. This one's actually on my Mac. So that's kind of what I was thinking about, building some sort of transport between Mac OS and Windows for OBS, maybe a plug-in or something. But yeah, so got some ideas there. So like this project, if I come in here and say select this and set it to active, you'll see in the bottom right here and updates to show you whatever the active project is. Nothing too crazy, but it's pretty cool. I want to do more with this though. So like this bug tracker that I'm working on, or that I have, I would like to, like right now it's just tied to this application, which makes perfect sense. But I would like to maybe change it so that way, whatever the active application is, because I want to be able to build more projects or work on other projects on stream. And I want to have a lot of them, and I want to just kind of create them, as I see fit. But I want to be able to go through the same sort of tree, because like, oh man, you should check out this. Hold on. Let's find something to fix. Find something to fix real quick. I want to show you this other update. There's shit, where is it? So the system widgets. It's this issue tracker. So this issue tracker, it's kind of like the one we had before. So like it'll show up here in the top right of the screen. But it will I made some updates to it. It works a lot better now. It's still got little things. A few things I need to work out, but for the most part, it's working great. All right, so let me find something to fix so I can show that off. Ooh, I also got this chat too. So like, full on chatbot built into it. It's kind of sick too. So like, I've got audio mode. How well this will work. I turn on that. Yeah, see, I can't turn on the capture. I need to figure out how to do that, because I want to be able to have it, like I want to be able to talk to it in real time. and get feedback from it. So I can't do that if the transcriber's working. So I got to figure out something to do there. It's like this ongoing bug that we've been fighting every single stream. Damn transcription. And for the most part, whenever I'm done with the stream, I'm like retranscribing it anyway. So it's like, I don't even know if I'm using it, or I don't even know if it's like worthwhile keeping. But it's pretty sick though, this thing right here. It'll like reply back to me, and but anyway, it's trained on all the content that's well, not trained, but there's a RAG and a vector database that everything connects to, and it just knows my content. It knows what I'm working on. I can give you recommendations. Like this whole stream plan was built by this bot. So like right here, create a new stream plan for tonight. I sent this before I went off to do the kids' bedtime and dinner and all that fun stuff, but asked it to create a new stream plan for tonight. Go ahead and create the graphics and thumbnail. Also create 3 new video ideas. And this chat, it's an MCP client, so it allows me to connect with all my MCP tools, and basically pulls everything back and built out this plan. It works pretty damn well too. These are the 3 plans that I made. Goodbye Streamlabs. I replaced it with code I wrote on stream. The bug that survived 3 streams is actually talking about that stupid transcription thing, but it'll probably like 4 streams or 5 streams. I don't really like this one though. And I built a follow alert from nothing. So that one's pretty dope. So the other 2, if I close this, the other 2, so there's the unified chat, and then there's the event feed. I want to pull this over here. This is my OBS, as you can see peeking out of the corner here. And with this, it is, so there's the chat, so I can see all the chat messages here, and it shows me how many total viewers. And then I've got this event feed that shows the, the recent events that have happened across all of the different chats. But it's cool because it's like built straight into OBS, right? So it's like just built into the program. So I don't have to like open up a browser or like go do some other stupid shit. It's just all like right there in the browser, which is kind of cool. And the chat also shows like events too. So like it just shows them inline with the chat. So like I don't have to necessarily go between the 2 tabs. It's just like if I want to go in to see just the events, it's there. But. All right, so I want to show off the issue tracker. And to do that, I got to find a bug. So something to fix. Let's see. Oh, that works, right? It's Well, this looks pretty good. And how have we going here? These are just the different settings for whenever you go live, like what to tick, like what the category is and all of that stuff. The goals. Oh man, so like I've been watching a lot of streams or a lot of like, trying to get, I guess, inspiration or something. But I'm like going around watching a bunch of other people who are doing like live vibe coding and that sort of thing. And it's funny because I found this trend, or I'm not sure who did it first, but there's this one guy that has like, I'm live streaming every day until I make $100 or $100 million ARR, which is a pretty sick goal. And so he like updates it and everything, and he goes live every day. But it's funny because like the shit that he does on the stream, there's like 3 other copycats do the exact same thing. Like the dude starts off the stream playing some like blaring techno, which I guess I'm kind of doing that too. But then he like goes and starts, he hits like a treadmill and he does like a bunch of push-ups and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. But these other dudes do it too, and it's funny because like all of them have like ARR goals. Like one guy's like streaming until he can buy a house, And I mean, that's cool. I was thinking about sort of jumping on it too, but instead of doing like, like one guy's got like, you know, 200,000 ARR, which is pretty sick. And then the other one's got like 23K, also pretty sick, pretty respectable. The third one I found has like 0 ARR. I was thinking about doing one too, but like instead of having like 0 ARR, it's like -$7 or something. Because like my only subscriber is myself, who's paying myself just to like test my subscription, like to see if it's like actually like billing and everything, and it is. So it's like charged me, but it pays me, but then it takes out the Stripe fees, so it's kind of useless. I'm like losing money on that whole deal, but hey, at least I know it works, and that's cool. But I was thinking about like updating my stream where I have like a goal, and it's like try to get some like arbitrary ARR. But like right now I could start at like -6 or figure out what the math is. It's like, it's probably more than that. It's probably like -12 or something like that. But like start at the deficit. Or if I include like all of the Claude subscriptions and shit that I've paid for over the past however many months, include that too. So it's like, you know, the goal is like, you know, some sort of number ARR, but then like current is like -3,000 or some shit, because I've been paying for Claude Max for as long as it's been a thing. I haven't really made any money on it yet, so that's fun. But I just thought it'd be funny if I had like a goal. But anyway, so speaking of goals, I've added these goals, and the idea, and actually that might be what I do tonight. I might work on getting these goals populated to the stream, because arbitrary. So I mean like you can go create one and it'll here, let's just try it out. So what's a goal? Let's say ARR. No, fuck, that's... Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do ARR. ARR. Actually, let's do annual recurring revenue. ARR goal. Okay, let's do that. ARR goal. It's that goal. And then, so the way I've set this goal thing up is like, you give it sort of like a general idea, and then the next thing is like you build it out with AI. So you got a title, and let's just add some shit here. So like, I would like to create a goal where we reach, I don't even know of a number. I mean, I haven't really thought about it that deep. I don't know. What's I want to say like being able to quit my job because I like my job, but just say 50K ARR to reach 50K USD ARR. Super ridiculous goal. I think I could do it. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I meant to hit mute, but I think I could definitely do it if I, put my mind to it. But it's a lot of work, and that's also a lot of money. So I think that's kind of a ridiculous goal. Just saying that. So I'm not at all serious by this. It's kind of an arbitrary number. But just saying that. But anyway, so the goal, I like to have that, and we will accomplish this by building useful applications that people will love and use, and will not mind paying a slight monthly fee for the convenience. Completely misspelled. Okay, that's not even close. Convenience. Damn it. That it provides. And like, if I were to charge for anything, I mean, it'd be like really cheap. Like, I got, I don't have it up right now, but one of the, oh, I see. Hold on, I gotta fix this real quick. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I gotta fix. Oh shit! This is probably busted too, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Let me just drop these. Sorry, guys. Delete that. Yeah, sorry. And we're gonna go back here. Grab those and copy that. Boom. Shit, seriously? Oh, I got one. There we go. Okay, cool. So, cool. Now that we got that, come back here. What were we saying? So we accomplished the goal of building useful applications people will love, and will love, use, and will not mind paying a slight monthly fee for the convenience that it provides, and use support its creation and maintenance. But anyway, I just want to build it out. There's a, that's the actual thing I've written. So this is the first time I'm using this feature, so learning how it goes. I mean, that's one of the joys of vibe coding, right? Built this thing like a day ago and I haven't even tested it yet. And we do that. Okay, so the idea here is that it'd be a chat, like back and forth, and I just provided some context. I have a chat, and then as I'm chatting with this freaking bot, it'll then go and update the goal written, whatever that means. Probably change that, because that's like, ooh, that's what we can add. Once this is done, we'll add this as our first thing to the queue, just to kind of show that off, and the new updates there. Get all specific with that. I couldn't pull your other goals or projects. Jack's read tools aren't permitted. Session. Hey, you know what? We can fix that too. We'll just stop that then for now, and we'll add some bugs. So bugs. The AI session on this page should have access. Should be an MCP client and should be able to access all of the MCP tooling that is provided by the application. So that'll fix one thing. Let me follow this report. Now watch it. Watch it. It'll be up here. It'll be up here at the top right. File. Boom. Yeah? See? See? That shit's cool, huh? And what's really cool is that it's polling. So like over here. Wait, might have to hide here. Oh, let me do this. Let me make it a little bit bigger. I think that'll probably help too. Okay. So the it's just polling, and you can see July 25th, 10:58. It's 10:58 right now. So it just hit it. So every minute it's just hitting it again. And I'll come back here. I'll try to. Yeah, there we are. So every minute it's just like looking it up and trying to hit the queue to see if there's a new task, like a new bug to solve. And there's the bug. And what it's going to do, so at 10:59, so it just kicked off. It is checking to see if there are any more bugs. And it just found one. So there's ticket 336, there's the route, there's checked out, all that stuff. So it'll take that ticket, and I'll come over here, and in my GitHub repo, might not have created it yet. Oh, it did. So it'll create an issue on my GitHub repo that will basically capture what I sent. It's not like a whole lot of details, but it's enough. And now once it picks it up, and over here it like checks out the task and starts working on it, you can see at the top right, or in the top up there, it's like it's active. It's like, working zone, it's like all caution tape and shit. But it's pretty cool. Like it just kind of shows while it's working, and it'll queue up. So like I can queue up more too. So that was like one bug. Let me add another one, because there was something else to this page that I didn't like. It was the new goal. The goal Renton. You come in here, request edits. Okay, here we go. The request edits all should not be a chat interface, but rather a text area interface using our markdown WYSIWYG. That allows us allows the user to input the changes they would like to make to the goal written. And we also change the goal written to just say a goal, or just goal, right? All right, we'll do that. File, boom. And see, as soon as I file it, there we go, another task up there in the queue. And now I got a task in the queue. You can keep adding them. We're gonna work more on this because I want to have a widget here. Like, that's the point. Is I want to add a system widget for my goals, but I want to be able to like manage it from here. Maybe that would have different like widgets, right? So I would have like, what's the goal? Oh, okay. So I can think more about the goal itself. So the goal needs to have. So I've got this thing on custom widgets. So if I come back here, go to custom widgets. I've got these field types. And I've got like image, message, status, and sound. I have some basic fields, right? And manage field types for custom widgets. So yeah, let's do that. So let's go in here and hit up our, what the fuck was I looking at? Goals. Yeah. So goals. Let's, here. Okay, so let's add the ability to add ability custom field types. No, it's not. It won't be here. It'd actually be on the goal itself. What would the types be? So the fields goal is a monetary value, is like target. We'll do that. We'll also do YouTube subscriber goal. Let's just call YouTube monetization now. That's kind of stupid. YouTube subscriber goal. Oh, here's a section here. So, wait. Damn it. YouTube subscriber. Yeah, okay, cool. Set the goal. Here's what I was looking for. Goal details. Alright, so when we have created a new, or when we are creating a new goal, after we have provided the initial input, the goal field is then displayed with a CTA for build it out showing. We need to display the build it out form initially. And we come to this page for the first time and no goal has been. It should also not say build it out because that's stupid, but rather it should say generate. Okay, cool. File report. Boom. So I got 3 of them up there now. And it'll just work through it. Like it'll go through them all. And it only creates an issue in the queue when it's like active to it, like when it actually hits it. But it's like kind of saved locally at the moment. Bro, all this stuff that's in queue anyway. And there's one more, I guess, interaction. So like if I have more than this, because it only shows 3, but there's like an extra feature where it like shows additional stuff. And for that, we go back to, I just need to add another task somewhere. Planning. Live stream. that the same one? I believe it is. Fine though as to where it's the same. I don't know. Because I hate all its white space. Yeah, let's do that. So let's show stream plans and broadcasts as the same card, then the same section. The plan card and the current live stream card both link to the same place, so these two be combined. Break something. Find on this display. Long as we are live. Yeah, actually, let's just take them out because I could fix anything in post. So let's go ahead and file that. And shit, that I wait too long. Did it not? Hold on. Yeah. So see, it's hard to see with it. So see at the top where it has plus, I think one more. That's what it says now. Yeah, plus one more. So like there's that's the shit I was working on today. Oh, desktop. Display settings. Oh, it's under view. View. Go icon. Boom. Like that. Nothing to see here. I don't think I had anything of importance there anyway. But just like that clean aesthetic. Anyway, so yeah, so we've got that. We are working through those tasks, and so I got the goals. Oh shit, I got this, and I should be able to save it. Let me just delete one. That's so dumb. But let's build it out. Describe it. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's. I mean, how much? What more else is there? What more does it say about that? Let's build it out. All right. I don't like this. I don't like this like chat back and forth because like every response is going to like go and update the goal, and that's kind of dumb. It should just be like give it a text area, you provide some notes, and then it will update and request edits like chat interface here. Details still to fill in the current subscriber count. Wait. Okay, so we need to be so. Let's think about this. And also, I was thinking about it too. Like, if I want to build these problems, what I think could be more fun is like, I've been spending all this time trying to think about how to make this app as like a universal thing where anybody could use it. And a lot of that's kind of going into like little details around like the system widgets and custom widgets, and you know, like what do I include as a system widget? And I have projects, and everybody's going to have projects, so it's kind of weird to have like an active project system widget. But what I think I might do instead, and I guess kind of goes back on what I originally said in the earlier streams, but whatever, it is life. But thinking about making this repo private, and then like build all like personal sort of stuff into it, like for this stream, this channel, and all that. So that way I can like have more flexibility with like what I'm building here. And then using this, I can sort of test things out and use it more thoroughly. And then I can take that and like create new projects or like I could take pieces out of it. So like, you know, for the going live, you know, for the live broadcasting stuff, you know, I could make an application that's like focuses on that, because if people want to live stream, they can just get this live stream out. Or if people are more into like making YouTube videos and shorts and that sort of thing, do like the video creation stuff. You know, there's a lot I can do. The widgets, I mean, there's a whole freaking marketplace for widgets, but you know, I could do a bunch of cool stuff with that, like integrates with like Steam for OBS plugins, and but have it set up to where it's just like cheap, you know, I mean, not like crazy. Or like if somebody wants to use a bunch of them or a few of them, they can like maybe build, so I don't know. But I was just thinking about that ARR thing, like how I could do that. And you know, I'm not trying to do anything crazy, man. Twitch subs $5. I'm talking about something probably that or less, you know what I mean, for like one of these apps. And like to mostly just be to support the stream. And I probably could charge a hell of a lot more than that for a lot of this stuff, but honestly, it's fine coded stuff. I mean, like if it starts picking up, I could start increasing the features for a particular project or application. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I can do with it. And mostly this was an idea of, you know, one, sort of demonstrating various workflows of how I approach AI and sort of how I build things to support whatever it is I'm doing, you know, using AI tooling, et cetera, et cetera. But I also wanted to use it because I have a bunch of like random side projects. Like I can fill this page out probably like 5 times over. I've got a lot, and I want to be able to like put them all in here. I've got this one program that's like made for managing Rust servers. So like Rust, the game, the video game Rust. This thing is sick of what all it does, and this is really cool, and like allows you to easily manage your servers, and doesn't require really anything special. That works with like 99% of the server hosts that are out there, the cheap ones too. So like I want to do something like that. I've got Rapid Rabbit, which is, oh, it's one of the sponsors that's not up here yet. This one here. I've got this thing, SymBySound, which is a pretty dope application. So I've got a bunch of cool stuff, and this is like an iOS and Android app, and that's partially why I want to get my Windows, or my Windows, I am on Windows, my Mac connected, so that way I can like be working on my Mac, because there's some things I want to do on the Mac. Like I want to do like iOS development, but I can't do that really on Windows. I mean, you can, but it's kind of stupid. So I want to be able to use the Mac and sort of show more workflows than what I'm currently able to right now. Because right now I'm kind of stuck with Windows and Linux, which isn't terrible, but I think a lot of people will be interested in seeing some of the workflows for iOS and Mac OS and that sort of stuff, like building native applications, like native apps and stuff like that. You know, using NLP, using AI to do it, and kind of just various workflows there. I'll tell you what though, I really do like this bug feature, because I can just queue these things up and it's just running. Like today I had to go work on a car. I had to go work on my wife's car. My her taillights were out, and so I had to like go. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, I just had to like go down to the auto store and grab like a replacement pack of bulbs and change them out and come back. But it was cool because like her and the kids, they left, and you know, I came up here and probably queued up like 6 or 7 tasks, and then went to the auto store and like the auto parts store and grabbed grabbed what I needed, fixed everything, took my time, came back, and it was like wrapping up the last task when I came back, and it was like it was gone for like almost an hour. That was pretty sweet. I mean, just being able to like queue it up, and you know, normally when I'm using Claude code and using it from like the command line or whatnot, you know, I'm sort of like babysitting it and waiting it to finish one, and I'm like sending another, and you know, that works and that's awesome. And compared to where it was like, you know, 3 years ago, it's in like a different dimension worth of capability. But I mean, yeah, just being able to like queue stuff up is really cool. And the cool thing is too, is like you can tie it to any machine. So like I want to get into like web development and some other pieces too, because like I have like on my website, I got a website, if you don't know, got this website. It's awesome. Not really. Kind of old. But it's built in Next.js, and it's pretty basic. But I want to be able to like connect that to this too, and like be able to manage content from there and do all that stuff. And like people have websites. People want to like update their websites, and you know, if they can do all this stuff for their stream, for their videos, projects, all that shit from here. Presumably you want to update your website too, but the idea would be that I could like, you know, build in a bunch of features, sort of get like working examples, and I could like cut out, you know, specific applications that could do that, and that could be like part of what drives that ARR goal. And that's just an arbitrary number. What do we got here? So we've got one of the tasks fixed. Let me just come here into the issue queue. And what we're going to do is going over to the closed section and goal chat run AI session as MCP client. Cool. So it has full tooling. So now I should be able to come here, and I don't even know what tools I have. It's funny. I've just been like, hey, AI, make a MCP tool, and it like makes it. And I don't have a good way of testing it, I don't think. Wait, maybe I do. AI, nope, I don't. Shit. Okay. Let's, all right. Got it. We're going to add another, we're going to fix this with a bug report. So we're going to say, let's add some ETAs. Cool. To the settings AI page that are part of a new section that allows us to configure the config.json file for Claude Code and Claude Desktop at the same time to add the MCP connection needed for both to connect to the application's MCP server. When we add the connection, we should make, I'm gonna back up, but we should insert our server configuration without impacting any existing configuration may be there. Once we've added the configuration, should have the ability to update the configuration. That will send, will update MCP server entry with the latest information. And shit, so we would also want to be also like to add authenticate. I won't do authentication for now. That could be added later, but I'll probably forget. But I don't want to impact anything else that I've already added that's using the MCP server. So, and it's just a local machine, just on a local network. So, not a huge deal, but probably should get that updated. Where like the connection itself requires like an API to, or a token or something, so that way it can validate like it's the correct user, rather than just sort of being open. But anyway, cool. So we added that new task there, and from here, these are our skills. Let's also add. You know what? Well, you can see. Let's also display all of our MCP tools on the settings AI page that using our MCP server, we should be able to display everything here. Title, description, each MCP tool. This should use the underpinning MCP config for the application, so that way what we see in the display always stays up to date. Close and add that there. It's going to boom. So you add another item to the queue, which is like up here, and yeah, it's just firing through it. So what else is it? Did it fixed? We got another one. So 293 was the last one. Still at 293. All right. So goal details replaced the West edits 8 minutes ago. Oh yeah. By the way, we're using Opus 5. The Opus 5 dropped earlier in the, yesterday. So got that. And that's what we're using tonight. Is Opus 5. Was Stable 5, but prior to last time. But I've been using it all day. Works pretty well. Burned through a shitload of tokens, but having a good time doing it. Yeah, like check all these tickets. So 10 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3, 5, 6, 6 hours ago, 7, 8 hours ago, 9, 10, 11. On page 3. Still, yeah, there we go. Halfway down page 3 is how far we've gotten the past 24 hours. We've been cooking. We've been doing a lot, adding a lot of features, and I haven't really gone through and shown you everything. So I guess while we're waiting for those things up there, those items to be tracked and resolved, and for Claude to do its thing over here, I'll show off the application a bit more. And so what do we add? We add the projects. Sponsors I haven't done much with. Inspiration's pretty dope. So this is I don't know how I feel about this. I like it, but it's I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So like vidIQ, for example. vidIQ, they are a YouTube channel that specializes in like YouTube insights and, you know, how to like run your channel, ideas and stuff like that. And there are a few other ones too. Like there's Harris Heller, Senpai, there's Stream Scheme, Logan Smith. Kind of like some of his, he didn't have a lot of videos, but Think Media's got a few. But what I can do is like I can add a single video or a whole channel, and when you do that, it'll bring it in. Now with vidIQ, I index everything, and what I'm doing is it's basically grabbing the video, watching the video, grabbing a summary, getting a description, all the tags and stuff, and that's fine. I'm not really doing much of that, but I'm also building an outline, so it's kind of like talks about like what it's doing. It gives you a little timestamp so I can go back and watch it, and kind of gives like an overview. And the manifest, so this is like everything that's included. So like there's links and so like Discord links and product services, all that stuff. You know, it's pulling all that, and then it's getting the transcript, so it's like building out the whole thing. And I think this is a short maybe, but what I'll do is it'll get takeaways. So these takeaways are, there's like categories for them, but they'll get tips, concepts, hooks, techniques, formatting, you know, all sorts of stuff. And it does that for every single video. And this one, who has, I think I've indexed 179. Out of those 179, I've built up 1,744 takeaways. And this is just one channel. And what it'll do is just like tips and all sorts of stuff. And I can like filter it down to like different hooks and just different concepts, and these are derived from what they're actually telling you. And if I like click this, like it'll go and take me to the part in the video where like it says exactly what, you know, what the thing is. Like I can go and like research that. The cool thing is it does this automatically, and it builds up all of these, what I'm calling takeaways, and builds this big list. This is just vidIQ, but overall everything, there are all of them. And I gotta work on the display for this a little bit better, but there are a ton of them here. Close to 2,000 right now. But the cool thing about this is these takeaways are then indexed in the vector database, and I'm going to a video. I can see here. This is one of the ideas that my chatbot came up with earlier, and it was saying like use these two things and like this, but I can say build directives, right? So this is where it'll use the takeaways. So build directives. Oh, I need to write the edit directions. Let's generate this real quick. Just curious of what it's going to do. I haven't actually tried the AI assisted route yet, so we'll see how it works. I want to show you the takeaways and how that works, and that comes from the growth directives. Oh, cool! I can show you the. Oh man, there's some cool stuff too. Some real cool shit that I've been cooking on for the past couple days. We'll build this first. We'll build everything, and then I'll go and show you the script, the script and the teleprompter and all that shit that I've been working on. It's pretty cool. Good. Is that back on? There we go. Sorry, folks. Yeah, my microphone was out, and I was unaware of that, so I'm not sure how long that's been going on. But I suspect it's probably whenever I was recording that video. So that probably was what broke it. But anyway, we're back now. Apologies there. And what I was saying was that this video uses like this. This is the shot list that gets built, and it's sourcing it all from the footage that I've already created. And there was this one shot that I needed to create, which I recorded earlier, which I think is what killed my audio. But anyway, it uses the shot list and the growth directives, and it like fills up based on the description and the script. It'll like build up this like sort of logic train of start to finish on the video. And these are derived from the takeaways that are pulled from the videos that we study. Is this episode 11? No footage. What is that about? Broadcasting. Episode 11. No, it's right here. Episode 11. It's weird that it renames it sometimes. This isn't the first time I'd have had to change them though. And let's see, where were we at? Yeah, still didn't do anything here. Source content. I think it's pulling it from, is it all from 13? So 13. Probably don't even need episode 11 sourced here. Leave it though, because it might be grabbing it there, but yeah, so it's just processing this video, and it's going through, and hopefully it's picking up this right here, because this is new. This is something that I've recently added, but it's generating that video, so we'll be able to like come back to it. And let's go back to our goals. Can't mark it as reached. Edit this. What does it look like? Cool. Request edits. All right, so now we need to make stream widget for the goal, right? Goal should be, we need fields on the goal. We need like field types that we add. That's going back to goal here and then field types. Yeah, I'm back to here again. So let's add field types to goals, similar to what we have for custom. Let's be able to add the same types of fields. Okay, when oh, interesting. I think just lost YouTube API access. Yeah, I gotta refresh that token. All right, let's finish adding this here, and we'll go do that. And then so to answer custom widgets when custom fields have been added for the
goal, we should add fields, field types to our goal. There we go. That, and then now we'll go back to our services, YouTube. Reconnect. Well, kick this over here. Wait, what? Vice code. Oh, right. That. On that. Click on that. Yeah, fine. Understand. Device that should now be connected. Is. And now if I go back to OBS, I should see YouTube again. Yes, I do. Cool. We're back on YouTube. I'll do the same thing with Facebook too, eh? Yeah, I'm not really doing much with Facebook right now anyway, so. What? It's gonna bug me that I'll have to do that, so let me do this. Put it over here. Here. That. Here, let me hide this. Quick. All right, so broadcasting, that's still there, but I think it's because I still have done I still have more. More work to do, although I did just finish the task. Oh, cool. Yeah, I actually need that one. But it's generating the video, so don't stop it right now. Like it is following that. What it's saying here. So we'll finish that video first, and then we'll restart to check out that new stuff. But we've got that. We're adding it to these, and here we need to add fields, but then I need to build a widget. Build a each goal widget. navigation. Side of page to in line with the goal. Area. Widget should exactly mimic system or the custom widgets that have but should have the created for the goal posed JSX template do that. Usability. Do with the custom stream widgets. There should also be skills create goal that added. Should have fault handling that model that we have custom and system widget. All right, so we added that task. I'm currently still generating this video, so still got a little ways to go. It's been working for 15 minutes so far. Curious how it's going to come out though. End card's kind of dumb. And this is a short, right? Yeah, it's a short, so I don't necessarily need an end card. I think that's kind of unnecessary. And I could probably just add that with the edits. But I want to get this to where it like doesn't normally do that. End card. It should just be a skill. Probably should have skills like IQ right here. Really, for all of them, like there are skills being used. That way you kind of like describe like each piece of it. And so the fields be cool because then I could like add like an integer field and text field and like text area field, image field, sound field. You can add all that stuff to each one of these goals. And based on the fields that are there, they'll be made available to the templates, and then like it's all AI generated from there. So like it has, there's not really much you have to really know about it, but other than just talk to it and based on the fields and stuff that you upload, it has access to it. So, yeah. I think I need to have like MCP tools for the goals to like update the field values. I think that's the way to do it. But yeah, the idea would be that like for the subscriber goal is easy enough because it's just like I gotta get what my current subscribers are and whatever the goal target is, and hey, if I have MCP tools for that, like I can return the field values, and then the AI can figure out what those are and just update it. But like for this one will be a little more complicated, because if the plan is to like build up a bunch of little projects and sort of connect them all to this, like Rapid Rabbit, Site Dash, all the stuff I've been working on, it would all need to feed back into here, and I would need to have some sort of like back end to receive that data from like Stripe and a website, instead of the various websites and stuff. There would be like a fleet of projects that would be out there that would need tracking. Not undoable. Actually, kind of sounds fun. Projects are pretty. I want to get that set up too, to where I can like import a project, and it's like it'll grab a repo, or it'll grab like I can like point to a path on my machine or something like that. I think that would be cool. But some of these things are like this one is a desktop application for Mac OS, so like I would need to be working on it on my Mac machine. This is Windows, so this could happen on this machine. That's easy. This is the current application, also Windows is easy. I would actually like to port this to Mac OS though, so maybe down the road. And there's a lot more here too, so like documentation. So I got to start building documentation for this thing. And in each of these projects, I could like set it up to where it like builds out the docs, and then, like I said, I wanted to work with some website stuff. So like being able to update content on the website. So there's like a lot that could be done there. Also, I mean, I use Drupal and a lot of other things too. So like there's a lot of connections that could be made. And that would be fun to get into. There's a lot we can do there. Some of the sites that I've got are cool, but I would like to update them to where it's like all the content's managed from a single place. So it's like one Drupal site that manages content for all of the projects. That would be cool, because then it's just like a bunch of Next.js sites that are consuming content from that one Drupal site. That would I could just run everything on build and run everything on Inspire. Like real cheap hosting. No, based on the traffic that it does. And then like the way I'm doing the applications are like being hosted on probably do it like, well, I don't know. I was using DigitalOcean hosting for my file storage, and it's worked pretty well. But I'll need to build something consistent between all of them. Get like consistent signing and all of the like, application stuff, because it's desktop applications, and I would need to. There's a lot to be done. A lot more than just like app development. We'll get into it. So let's see what we got. Let's add the field types. That's what's working now. Each goal should have goal widgets. The widget itself. That's coming up. Fields. We need the fields though. So did it not group these? Oh, I haven't restarted yet because I'm still building this video. What's the video doing? Over 21 minutes. Repeat. Curious how well this thing's gonna work. How bad it's gonna be. As long as it's close. The cool thing is too, like how I can set this up and record like new footage and like from OBS. Like I've got other cameras and stuff set up too. So like thinking for the more like long form video, like I could pretty easily set up like script. And the other cool thing too, and I'll have to show you. To add content, record from OBS. There's this teleprompter. If I click, so like if I just play it, it'll roll through. So like this would be like the entire video that it's doing. And like, you know, you can go through that way and record it. I've also got this pop out. So if you pop it out, it does this. So like if you have like the traditional teleprompters that are like in cameras and you have like a second screen for it or something, you could drop this into that and like you could use it for your actual teleprompter. And there's settings for it. So like there's could be actually displaying the mark down there. So teleprompter, that's actually a bug. Let's fix that then. The pop out teleprompter could display first. That one up there. And let's go back to the video. Let's see what it's doing. Still trying to render things. So this is our added the field type still. But I can't restart until we've got video finished. And once that's done, then I'll restart and we'll check out some of these features that it's been working on. But the cool thing about this like template that I'm talking about, I'll show you in the custom widget. So if I go to the issue tracker, I've got the template, and there's like CSS for it, and there's JavaScript logic, and there's like images and animation sounds and stuff that I can add. And when I add these, they're available for me in the template, and I can request edits, and then basically I can chat like, you know, with AI, and I can just tell it exactly what I want to do, and it'll build everything out. Like all the widgets that I have right now are built out that way, and they work. I mean, they're pretty slick. And even like so this is the one that you see on the streams, like the issue tracker. So like that's the template for it. And I've got, I mean, Claude wrote it, so it's got a shitload of comments on it, but I don't mind it. I don't appreciate it really. Because like if you have the AI go back through it, I mean, it's documented. So that's pretty awesome. And then, yeah, so it just builds everything out, builds all the CSS that's needed, all the styles, updates the templates, and when it does that, it'll just update the route that is driving this, you know, this display up here. So it'll like update in real time. So I can go in here and make changes, and it'll update this before it'll update the tasks, you know. And pretty slick. And so like, but that is what I'm adding to here. But with the one that I add to the goals, the fields that we're adding right now, the one like the active, actually shit, the one that's finished. So these fields that we just added, those should be available in the widget. we'll like add field types. Then when we add field types, those field types will then we can add them to each of these goals as custom fields, and then those custom fields will be part of the template and stuff. And then the idea would be we could begin at like integer fields that like track the one for the current amount and another one for the goal amount, and you have like sounds and certain effects, and just like add in different images and stuff, make it available to the template, and then the template will play it, like all sorts of stuff. We'll see. We're gonna add probably won't add the AR stuff tonight, but the subscriber goal I'll probably definitely add, just to kind of demonstrate for the most part. Still building the video frame, exact offsets measure. Still going on the video. We've been going for almost 30 minutes. Almost half an hour. 44-second video. But in its defense, it is going through navigating a 3-hour-long stream. It's like 3 hours worth of footage that it's drawing from and like pulling out segments from. And then it's like stitching it together based on, some logic that it derived, that it automatically learned from watching other YouTube videos, So we'll see how it looks. This is the first time I've used this method. So like some of the other things that I've done before have just been a little more free flowing, and I mean, they're okay, but they didn't perform very well. The engagement kind of sucked, and drop off was pretty terrible. And I want to have this application set up to where like I can go through and make really custom stuff too, but just like quality of life sort of stuff with production side of things. And then like as I'm like guinea pigging stuff with like figuring stuff out with this application, as I'm like figuring it out, then I could cut those more specific applications, because what I've learned is that like I build some cool shit, but it's like it gets like really out of hand as far as like what it scope of it and everything that I'm running this way. But it would be a cool way to like go through and sort of get a grasp on everything, and then sort of understand it, like what what works and what doesn't work, and then based on what I learned, sort of build the projects and stuff. And then each of those projects could be like, if it's useful for somebody in a niche, $4 or $5 or something a month subscription, and that could be part of the ARR that we're tracking. We can make like AI generated commercials, and they're all like memes and shit on it, but like serious though, they're actual applications. But have fun with it. Where are we at? Looks like it's retesting the caption seek order. Looks like we've got 2 more tasks in the queue. Let's see if I can find anything else for it to queue up. This should be done pretty soon. So I need to have the field types first and be able to see how they've been added in order to add any details around the fields. So restart first. Let's see. maybe I can add field, like, once I figure out how to get the goals, I can add field types to sponsors too. Or the campaigns, like the sponsor campaigns. Building final deposit, eh? All right, looks like we're in the final stretch here. This thing's probably going to look like shit, by the way. I'm just saying. I don't have high expectations for it. But we'll see. If it's coherent, I'll take that as a win. Or remotely coherent. $35 minutes. And whenever you run the edits, it actually goes through quite, like, pretty quick. I mean, depends on the amount of edits you ask, but, you know, if you do quick things, I mean, in 5 minutes. Not much different than, like, what image generation was on ChatGPT, like, a year ago. Pretty quick. Especially for what it's doing. And then you can make manual edits, too. So, like, there's, not a great interface, but like just control like the, well, kind of like, it's like the segments you can clip in or clip out, and there are a few things you can do. I want to add more. Building video editing stuff is so hard even with AI. Measuring final loudness. Yeah, see, that was a thing that was always kind of a pain in the ass whenever you're dealing with the videos. Like, depends on how, like, you're listening to it on your speakers. Like, getting the audio right, that the audio just right is kind of a tricky process. I got a buddy of mine who does, like, pretty advanced, like, audio engineering stuff. He's like a musician and makes his own, like, produces his own albums and masters it and does it stuff for other people too. Kind of a badass in that regard. He hates AI stuff, as most people do in that industry, I feel like. But he spends a lot of time doing that, and not that I'm sure like this is crap compared to what he's, but there's a lot to it. It's nice that I can just sort of at least get an approximation for it. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've like cut a video, it sounds good to me, and I'll put it out there and I'll listen to it on the speakers, and it's like, oh man, barely audible. Bad, my headphones up to like 100% or something. One more hook. Oh yeah, okay, so maybe it's not done. That's the thing too, is I want to update this session, like this AI edit session AI, to also have tools available to it, which I think it might already have some of them, but I want to have like all of them, so like it's able to go and sort of check itself, make sure like what it's building makes sense and like conforms to actual takeaways and that I've studied. But the other thing too is like I want to get more into the analytics API with YouTube, so being able to pull back some of that data, like the retention data and all that stuff. I don't even know if I can do that. I'll have to look into it, which I can do that. Damn, it's so bright. YouTube site's pretty damn bright too. YouTube analytics API docs. Oh, god damn, it is. A little bit better. Channel owner, content owner. You have to be in a partner program in order to get some of this stuff. Probably can't get the amount of data I want. Unless you're a partner. Bulk report. Finance report. Generating that. Yeah, see, it's all the opinions. Care about that. Video reports. Oh, here we go. Dislikes, likes, video data playlist, remove. Average view duration. Some of this is good. Well, what is this on? Recording API. Access to it. Yeah, I think I already have access to this. Give this a shot here. So it's, what's it doing? Waiting for overlay to render. It's been going for 40 fucking minutes. All right. Let's go back to videos. Go back here. Reports. It goes to the YouTube first. It's a bug. Let's add metrics for the works on form. As described in so metrics be all for this. We'll add that now. Yes. Copy pages marked. Oh yeah. Alright, so come up here and do that. Contents page. For the video should be downloaded or saved, cached for manually cached .act. Alright. Show the analytics page route. That's this are accessible. videos that published. Next check, JPEG, okay. What does that mean? Text still fades in the clip. First frame properly. Alright, it's still working on that. Going for nearly 45 minutes now. Oh, that's cool. Oh, did it actually fix the... Yeah, it's still just fixing shit on the... What all have we done? We got the fields, we got the goals. Man, I want to restart. You guys been going for so long, I don't want it to, like... I want to lose anything on it. So, we'll let that run. While it's doing that, I guess we'll just be looking for more stuff to fix in the app. Creation. Find some more channels to scope out for tips. Yeah, so you want to, this is one of the tasks that I just completed. This one over here, each goal should have widgets. These are the fields that I added. Each vertex. The server is checked. It's got like tests and stuff added for it. Gives me instructions on how to test it. Yeah, these first renders take a minute. I want to get in where I can queue it up though. Like once I'm confident, like once I can get it like where it's working and actually building stuff that's useful. I want to get it set up to where it's just queued up, so like have all what you need. Confident that the video that it's going to create is going to be accurate to building. Or what you think you're building, and then you can do a few of them and queue them up, and then go to sleep and do that. I want to actually build a mobile app for it too, so that way I can, if I'm like away from the computer or if I'm doing something else, I can still, you know, kind of review the videos and maybe give some like provide edits and stuff for it. If it's just using the key, if it's just using the issue here or fixes, just have that and just have like the wherever the app is running, like on my computer, run it's like the server, maybe the backend or something. We'll see. We'll see. I got some fun ideas I want to try. I think this one I fixed right here. An hour ago. I haven't been able to restart yet. There should be a bunch of things to test and try out and make sure it's working right. So far, Opus has been doing well. Opus 5. That is such a numb. Polish the widgets and it's like... Yeah, it'll be fun once I start like cutting out those applications though, because then I'll be probably using the active application thing more. And probably do like a sponsored widget or something like that, you know, or like sponsored like self-sponsor or something like that. Or, I don't know. Just basically, it's like fake commercials for the apps. That'll be fun. I wonder if it's going to finish underneath an hour. Picked up the next task, pop out window, teleprompter. Chat window. This actually worked pretty well. Like it came up with the stream whole tonight's stream. Granted, I had to like do some work to it, but it did a pretty good job. But like it used the MCP tools that it had available to it to like build everything out though, like the images and all that stuff. When I came back, like if it would have one-shot it, like it would have been awesome. And the idea would have it to like run for things on things throughout the day. Oh shit, it just finished the video. All right. We're going to pause the music. We're going to turn on desktop audio. All right, we're going to listen to this. Let's see if this was worth an hour. I got to be able to set like what the active project is. And whatever the active project is, it would like show it in a card here. Only one project is set to active. All other projects are unset. Oh, no. Let's see, what other kind of widgets could we have? Maybe the project could go like right next to it. Okay, so active project.
Issue queue item resolved.
There we go, no active project. Oh shit, there it is. Active project. Tracer. Wait, so it said it is active and then updated. I gotta be able to set like, what the active project is. That's pretty dope. And whatever the active project is, it would like show it in a... That's pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't... But I mean, they're far from perfect, but... So anyway, now let me turn the... Now I've got these segments and I could like tweak it up and stuff, and I can like request edits and do all that. So, and that's pretty sick. It took 50 minutes. All right, so now let's restart and grab these changes. That's awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, honestly, I don't think the engagement will be very high with it. That's the I don't foresee that being a very popular one. But who knows? Who knows? I can give it a try. Give it a try. I mean, seems like YouTube hasn't been buggy. It seems like I gotta do some more work on my TikTok account. I think I'm a bot, which I guess is understandable. But need to get that cleaned up. All right, so now I've got field types here on my goals. Target, where it stands, by when, measured by. New one. Here. Stands nothing brunette goal. Ooh, I like that. Let's go back to our field types. Where was that? Field types. Service connection. What I want to do for our field types goals. We should ability for a service. Which can be our connect services. YouTube, Twitch, Tik, what else we got? Instagram, etc. We should be able to allow for reference to one of these channel sources. When we make reference to channel source, all channel source metadata should be available. Widget. The edit display for the goal widget should display within a modal. It can be edited when we are adding changes. It should modal. Turn to the page when clicked. Progress. To elsewhere. Right with AI. I need this extra fields first. Additional metrics from YouTube videos. Yeah, that's a good one. Add this. New endpoint? Is that the problem? I think I need. Yeah, YouTube Analytics API. We're going to enable that. Once that's enabled, good concept. We're done. That's well done. Okay. Now I've got this open task in here. Should be able to add a comment. See. It'll take a minute to pick up that comment. I was looking over here to see. It does. I guess the one thing about that video, I don't know, is that like I think most of that stuff with Streamlabs is free. I don't think it's a paid version. Not quite accurate, but I think to be able to build everything with AI, like I think that probably is a paid feature with Stream. We'll see. Might be clickbait or comment bait or something. We'll see. Did to pick up anything yet? What I want to see is if it actually picks up this comment without me having to tell it to. So I know it will if I tell it to, but I can't recall if it'll do it on its own. I don't like this setup here. Fields for goal. Yeah. Line with line to the right. That. Appropriate. Oh, that one. Trying to see if I can find any indication that it. Was that the one? Oh, wait, that was the. Yeah, 345. That's the one I commented on. Working on something. Something's going on. There we go. Full widget panel. Yeah, I think that's the bottom task that's working on. The one above it's the follow up and comment on, so we'll see. We'll see if it picks it up automatically. It should. I think it does, or at least it did. Must. Testing this. Usually one shots everything, but this makes sense. That I need to go like mayonnaise. But it like gave me the all instructions here. Yeah, looks like it's still on the widget task. Goals. Let's change our active project back. What we got here? Another global, not like kind of on the right side. It's 10 pixels high. Looks like we got one of those tasks finished, so it should, now that it's done, it should check back the queue and pick up the other one. Hopefully. The goal anyway. Cool. Click over here and watch that and see. So push that to main. Open task now. Yep, that one just finished. Any comments? Yeah, because I have this loop running in my terminal, I can just like interject at any time and add an extra context for whatever it's doing. Since it's restarted, let me just go ahead and start this, grab these changes. Filing in the application still up. Oh, weird. Yeah, see, I opened up a whole second one. I didn't want goals, subscriber goals. I don't even know. Got that. We've okay, they didn't go into 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. All right, so we have this. See what this generate with AI. Build a stylish driver. There's Do that, so it's designed, that's right. We're on 347 first, but that kind of makes sense because like if I hit this and I see like I honestly don't really care about the template. Really more of the maybe I could do that in a modal. Because if everything that I'm doing is just like right here, like through the interface, like that's kind of all I'm using it for anyway. That's how I'm using it. Do you think that's role description? Oh shit. Yo. That looks fucking slick. Okay. The only thing is that like it shows that so the live should be on something. So request edits. The live tag. Top center. Channel could be completely doesn't. All right, so apply the edits. Yeah, that is sick. Oh, and it's like animated too. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. I wonder if it updates in real time. I don't know. I'll have to get somebody to sub. Awesome. Oh, so this subscriber goal, I want to put that as a label at the top. So it's okay. Let's oh my. That's goal label. Would be yeah, that's pretty sick. I like that. Kind of makes me want to do the ARR one now, because there's like so much stuff, more things that could connect to it. It'd be so much fun to track. Just like have it update, like somebody were to like find it and do it. See, that'd be cool too, because I could like pull in analytics from it, and then like I could be tracking all that stuff too, and you know, part of the stream could just be like checking up on everything. It still puts the channel. Of the logo. Channel source logo should left of the width to the dimensions of the goal. A little count, just a little count that I did. Oh my god, that's fucking. Widgets are 450 or no 450 wide by 590. See what that does. Add that. Here we'll add a bug and say you should for the goal displays a modal. Along with it. I'll open this up bigger. Yeah, I see there. I want a full size one. That's the deal. Over there. Still looking at the analytics. Good. Okay, so it's got that now. See, why can't I? Logo and with There we go. So if I copy this, so come over here in OBS. So mindfuck watching this here. No matter what screen I put it on, it's going to be exception sort of deal. All right, so as source and browser source. I call this tubes deliverable. And that. Wow, it's kind of big though. What did I set it to? Excuse me. $450. Oh, did it finish all the tasks? It was in the, was it here? Oh. Where's it there? Which one is that? Okay. 450 by like 580 or something? Alright, where is it at? It's the YouTube subscriber. Over here. 450. 450. 580. Yeah, see, that's not the right width. Gonna be too much stuff on the screen now. Kind of overpowering too, and like on YouTube, this one YouTube, the project is behind the channel icon. So that's fun. Need to fix that one. Wait, where did the channel thing go? Oh, right, because it's only one. Let me go ahead and just add this to both of them. We can make it much more narrow. Go back down here. Go back here. And if I request edits and say, let's make the width 280, height 330. Editor there. Still down. Q is unreachable. Dax is still down. All right, well, we'll restart it in just a moment once size, and I probably should be like writing down what I request to change it to. All right, I will come back to that. Let me restart the app. Oh, application limit request reached with Facebook. Back to Facebook. Got up. So now that it's back up, what do we change? So where even were we? Projects? No. Goals. What, like that? Both of them are cleared, so I'm gonna update it on my stream widget. See where the hit the setting. 280 by 330. There we go. Go back into here. What the fuck? What was it again? 280 by 330. Change this. Let's make the width the logo for the channel. Left of the channel. The channel source logo. The display left of full label. Maybe 220. Apply edits, and then we'll go over here and we'll do 80 by 220. Actually kind of cool. I can like update it without even having to. Well, I guess I still need to. It does update it, but it kind of like crams it out the bottom. This should fix that though. Still working on those damn tickets. edit for the I should a little went. Widget. Let's see if I go to development bugs. Still shows. Yeah, see, it shows that that's complete, but not there. Let me go in here and issue queue bugs. Go back here. That's pretty sick. Happy with that. Never fix my issue queue. Nope. Do that. There, what the hell? Okay. Same URL, but all right, it's back. It'd be cool if I could add So I can add a Twitch one just as easy as I could add a YouTube one. I want to junk up the whole interface with a bunch of different displays. So it'd be cool if I could have like a way to like group them. So that way like they all show. They sort of rotate. Oh, right. So now I can restart. Good. Something new that I can do for YouTube. Okay, videos. Track video. Analytics. Yeah. Being published card now. There, okay. Oh yeah. Like this is under install. It makes me think it's like I'm about to publish the video again. Here and track video. This one. This is cool. Watch time. be like, I need to be able to pull this back and 6%. Be able to compare this to like when they're except that's cool that it works. I'm gonna need to do some work with that. Honestly, need to do some faces. Crash. Did like this one. I might post this one tonight. Not spammy, but really dig that thing. So yeah, this might be a good place to call it for the evening, folks. Getting late. Coming up on 3 hours. And we got a lot done. It's a pretty sweet little YouTube widget we built. And yeah, I'm excited to extend that a little bit more tomorrow. Or the next time I stream. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not, but we'll try. I gotta do some work off stream. Some dark work. Client work. We'll see. Seems to be working pretty well too. I'm happy with it. Been a pretty productive evening. Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching this evening or in the future. Until then, we catch you next time. There we go. Stop stream. Oh, we got bots now too. Yeah, so I didn't even like get into that tonight. We'll do it. We'll have to do that next time. We'll have to get into the bots and play around with that. Yeah. All right, folks. I will catch you all later.